All right, first video of 2024. I started doing YouTube in 2020. Well, kind of like seriously doing it with the release of the PS5. And then I slowly became more consistent. There were some really big gaps in there at some points, but really in 2023, I'm really proud of myself. I feel like I really maintained consistency throughout the entire year, at least. We gotta clap it up for the Steam Deck. Thanks to the Steam Deck, it really showed me what was possible in this space. It led me to wanting to create more and more content. Now, I did get bored sometimes. The content did get stale, like I didn't want to do it sometimes. But overall, I'm really appreciative of being able to be a part of a relatively new space that's growing, that people want to learn about, and just really share my experiences in hopes that people can relate to it or want to be a part of it, whatever the case may be. I'm just here to reach out, share my experience, and show people that gaming can still be fun. It's not always about how good the graphics can look or how high the FPS is or how fast the game can boot up. These are all things that I feel like people are constantly worried about, especially in today's day and age where everything's about specs and about quality and performance and all this stuff. It kind of takes away from the fun of the games, and that's sort of the goal of this channel and why I create the content that I do. It's to show people that you can still have fun playing games, and it doesn't always have to be in the, high-end format or on the best settings or on the best whatever, I think it's important sometimes to just sit back and take a game in for what it is and just enjoy it and not think about all these settings and stuff. Now, obviously, I like having a game that performs well and tweaking it to perform well, but I'm not always, as long as the game works at least, I'm not worried about, making it run this good or it doesn't look this good. If the game's fun, it's fun. But yeah, the Steam Deck really showed me just the mere ability to be able to run a game was enough for me to have fun, just because it wasn't possible before, just having those AAA games or whatever games on these devices at all meant that much more to me than making it run a certain way. And I really appreciate just being able to play it, if that makes sense. And at the start of 2023, I still was running, just my Steam Deck, my second Steam Deck. The first one actually got messed up, battery life was fried, all that stuff. We had that good old time. It's documented, it's on this channel. You can go back and watch it if you want to. I went from that to getting excited about the Ally, and then the Ally came out, and then it was frying SD card. Kind of got to be a test dummy and a part of this whole journey, and it's kind of cool and fun to be a part of. And then that sort of got stale and boring after a while, but that's just on the content spectrum, right? I think actually just owning this device and picking it up and playing it was always equally as fun. Even now to this day, I can boot this one up and still be impressed all over again, just because I can think about how far technology has come and thinking back to holding a PSP for the first time or a Nintendo DS or a Game Boy, and just realizing that now I'm holding some of the most powerful games in my hand on a handheld PC. I'm 26 years old, and sometimes it's hard for me to be impressed by certain games or certain devices. Like, I feel like I've played so much so consistently that it's hard to really see change because you're just kind of going through it. Like, if you take an iPhone and go and get one every year, it's like, it's barely any better. But when you look back at, if you go from the iPhone 15 all the way to the iPhone 5, then you'll realize, like, oh, we've really come a long way. It's kind of like that same feeling. So sometimes it's hard for me to get impressed or to get excited about certain technology because it just doesn't feel like that much of a jump. But with the handheld PCs, it felt like a major leap, and I wanted to be a part of it. But I was also almost thoroughly convinced that the Ally was it for some time, and then they announced another one, bro. The Legion Go gets announced, and I was convincing myself that I wasn't going to get it, that I wasn't going to talk about it as much, that I really was just going to stick to the Ally and the Steam Deck and then wait for an even bigger jump. But then I started seeing videos come out of people playing the thing and talking about it, and I felt kind of left out, so I wanted to be a part of it. Also, someone in this household came up to me and said, how are you, Mizak, the handheld YouTuber, and you're not going to get the latest handheld? And now it turns out the Legion Go is like my go-to. I like playing on that thing more than all of the other ones. The screen is just too good. But yeah, at the start of 2023, I did not think I was going to end the year with 3 handhelds and all of the videos that I ended up making last year. So it was a win for me, and I'm really content with the year. In comparison, last year was definitely the most consistent I've been, and I want to use that to continue growing and covering content moving into this year and hopefully many years to come. Now, I won't say that this is going to be a handheld channel forever, but it is what I want to talk about right now. It is what's most interesting to me right now, and it's unpredictable and fun to be a part of. We are at the start of the year. I have 3 devices that I can currently talk about, but give it some time, give it a few months, and there's going to be likely improvements to these devices, new games we can play on the devices I own, and maybe inevitably just newer devices as the year goes. I mean, I did not see a Steam Deck OLED in the picture when I got the original Steam Deck. I didn't see it in the picture of, a year later, whatever, when the Ally came out. As I'm literally getting the Legion Go delivered to my house, they announce a Steam Deck OLED. So it's just moving super quickly, and there's no telling what they might announce next and what I might be interested in. There has to be some kind of draw there for me to get it. I'm not going to get things just to review them for other people. I'm going to get them because I think that I can enjoy them and share that experience with the people. But yeah, I'm here. 2024. I kind of went on a little, how long have I been talking for? I don't know, but I kind of wanted to address like the year that I've had. It was a good year. Let's try to hit 10K subs here soon. I'm really appreciative of anyone that shares their time with me, the people that ask me questions, the people joining the Discord, just anyone that's being a part of this journey, this channel. I used to think 100 subscribers was insanely hard to reach. I thought 1,000 was insane, and as we're moving through time and I'm consistent, I'm seeing that these things are actually possible, and we're getting close to that 10K mark. I'm super excited to not only hit that milestone, but move past it and continue growing even beyond the 10K, whatever. We'll see how far I can really take this. And instead of thinking of an overall goal, I think it's important to just slowly progress and see what's possible in the near future, and over time that adds up, and we'll see where it takes us. If it becomes a viable source of income one day, then you'll see me a whole lot more. But for now, I'm grateful for any time that I get to share with you guys and any of the time that you guys share with me. So I'll leave it at that. 2024 is going to be a great year. Hopefully you guys had happy holidays and a happy new year and are looking forward to accomplishing things of your own. That's pretty much it for this video. I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.